Gotta get the fish game open. Is it gonna open? Hey, there we go. It's bright, holy. I gotta get more used to alt-tabbing instead of clicking with my mouse. Are you driving a train? No. Does it look like I'm driving a train? Yo, what up, Tony? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be designing our Edge of the Solar System ship today. Let me let Jay know that I'm on, because I told him I was gonna let him know. Edge of the Solar System ship. Yo, what up, Lunette? Good to see you. Lars, unexpected sensation. Yo, yo. Let me get a fish in real quick. Got distracted. Go text Jay. Okay. Alright, let's log into the server. I don't want to leak my IP. We're not showing it. Alright, now we can go to game capture. Let me move the fish over. We'll put it over here. Oh, it's so nice to have the jetpack. I'm so used to my other world where I have to walk around everything. Here you can just fly right over it. But yeah, we're gonna start designing an endgame ship. We need to build a... Do we have any of these things? The space platform starter pack. Oh, we do have them right here. So if I just gonna play some chivalry now, slicing some meat. Yeah, nice. We're gonna ship this thing up. Oh, we have to turn this off. Let's call it the end game ship. Yeah, we're gonna keep it here for now. Launch it up. If you didn't hear it, Sweden hockey trip now starts around 1 p.m. Friday. Oh, cool. I'll be at work, so I'll be able to watch it. Wasn't it on Saturday originally? They changed it? Or they just have the date wrong? That wouldn't surprise me. Let me know if the audio is good and everything. It should be okay. I haven't changed anything. Hockey is Saturday. Oh, the hockey trip is on Friday. Okay, okay. That's right, they're staying at Airbnb. 5-hour trip, damn. That's like me going to David. I told Booters I was gonna come. Oh, Jay's getting on Arc Raiders. What the hell? He didn't see my text. I told Booters I'm moving to not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to go live with him. I think he's in the Pittsburgh area. I don't know. I know he's in Pennsylvania. What were we doing? Oh yeah, ship. It's so easy to get distracted. Step off the train tracks. Here it is, endgame ship. We'll just make a big ass platform up here. He's in Pittsburgh? Okay, I thought he was Pittsburgh. Wasn't sure. Alright, let's just see what happens here. Is this just gonna like do its thing? Oh yeah, look at that. It's gonna just auto launch these rockets. That's so cool. Holy shit, since we have like 10 rockets, it's so much faster. That's crazy. We're definitely gonna need some cargo bays. 10 rockets, yeah, it's insane. When are you going to David? I don't know. I told him I could do a road trip with him someday. But the thing is, it's like a long ass drive from me to David, so like a road trip would have to be like crazy long for me. Unless we meet somewhere in the middle. Look at that. So cool. Hell yeah. Got exactly what we needed. Just a little extra. 2-day trip? Yeah, I'd have to get like a hotel probably if I went all the way to David. But I mean, we could meet up somewhere. I told him we should do a road trip to TwitchCon sometime. That'd be cool. That'd be a long ass drive to San Diego, bro. A long ass drive. Especially with the charging stops if we go in my car. Let me get some more light in here so you guys can actually see me. That would be awesome, yeah. Let me see how long the trip is without charging stops to San Diego. I'm putting it in my phone right now. Directions. It's loading. It's taking a while to load. That's how you know it's going to take a while. 1 day, 10 hours, so 34 hours. Holy shit. And it's tolls. There's an avoid tolls. It's 2 hours longer. I'd probably go that way. Fuck the tolls. It's only 2 hours longer on a 34-hour trip. I'd take that. Which direction does that go? Hold on. I'm curious now. Avoids tolls. Oh, that goes more south through like Dallas. Oh. How many charge stops? Let me put it in my Tesla app. That'll tell me. That was without charge stops. This will tell me with charge stops. Let's go San Diego.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Oh, I was muted this whole time.
Shit, I didn't know you joined because my streamer mode is on, so it doesn't play the sound.
Yeah, where are you going?
I'm talking about doing a road trip with David, but he's never. He said it's on the table, but we don't know if we're gonna do it. San Diego's where TwitchCon is. It'd be cool to go to TwitchCon. Holy shit, that's a lot of charging stops. It would take almost 2 full days. 1 day, 20 hours. So what is that, like 44 hours? And the charging stops, there is too many to count. Hold on.
Too many to count.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 charging stops. That's if I left right now with my car at 64%. So it might be, it'd still probably be a crazy amount, but first charging stop will be in Columbus, and then Indiana, 2 in Indiana, 1 in Illinois, 4 in Missouri, 3 in Oklahoma, 2 in Texas, 3 in New Mexico, 4 in Arizona, 1 in California, and then I'd be at San Diego with 11% battery. That's crazy. 2,400 miles.
How long is it to charge?
Each one depends, because it kind of estimates it, but on average, like one's 27, one's 13 minutes, one's 33, one's 21, so about 20 to 25 minutes, probably about 20 minutes.
Okay. That's about 8 hours worth of just sitting at charging.
Yeah, total.
That's great.
That'd be a hotel trip for sure, like split up the drive.
Oh yeah, there's no way. Unless you were sleeping in like shifts, there's no way.
Yeah. And autopilot, I'm interested because I haven't done any long trips other than like to Toledo, and that was about like 3.5 or I can't remember if it was 3.5 or 3 hours, but it was around there. And yeah, I didn't even have to stop to charge once. I got there with like 12% battery, and our hotel, this is for project team trip, and our hotel was that was one that Best Buy flooded. That was a really cool trip. But anyways, yeah, I didn't have to charge the whole trip, which was kind of cool. Also, it was in good weather, which helps a lot. So if we hit bad weather along the way, I'm sure that won't help. We don't really have kebabs on every corner. Dude, I want to try one of those Norwegian kebabs.
Kebabs.
They look so good every time they get them. Turn on some lights. Did we want to just copy, excuse me, copy our other ship and then just get rid of shit and expand it?
Yeah, probably. Let this
Because the first thing we could do, honestly, is get rid of all the nuclear shit, which would clear up a bunch of room, and build our reactor. And then also start working on the artillery. Road trips are an excuse to eat fast food, that's so true. It's pretty much all you can eat unless you want to spend a shit ton of money. And the charging already will be pricier than charging at home, so...
just paste our other ship.
Yeah, might as well. You doing it or you want me to do it?
I already did it.
Endgame ship.
Oh, I was gonna say I had auto requests turned off, but it turned on as soon as I pasted it, so it's off now. But it may ship some things up.
Alright, well let's remove the reactor.
Remove all the solars too.
And this... Oh, it deleted the floor too.
Yeah, we can replace the floor, it's fine.
That's annoying. All the solars?
Just to get them out of the way for now. We can always place like a few down just to get some power up here, but yeah, if we're gonna like fully redesign,
Might as well, yeah, because we're gonna need the room.
we also need to move this like rocket production and make more space for it, because
Yeah.
we squeezed it in there.
I think we could do it where the nuclear shit was, the steam turbines, maybe.
Yeah, you gotta think we still are doing the fusion reactor now. Those don't need steam though, right?
No
they
steam at
don't.
all, which will take a shit ton of space savings.
We're still gonna need water for the oxidizer, but beyond that, are we gonna need water?
Yeah, for the explosives.
Do those use them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
And the liquefaction or synthesis.
For now, I'm gonna delete half of the water production.
They showed the Rotterdam Twitch runner badges. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Look at them again. Yeah, the windmill and the house. I wonder what the San Diego ones will be like. Interesting.
I'm even gonna delete all the turrets too. It's annoying that it's deleting the...
Yeah, I don't know
I guess
why.
because they're ghost images.
It doesn't do it on regular, but it does it on Ghost, which is weird.
I'm even just gonna get rid of that whole thing.
We'll also need to get copper up here. We should probably move... We'll put the copper in where the explosives and rockets are going, I think. Because we have the calcite up there for the iron.
Just kind of deleting everything.
Basically. Let me get an artillery. How big is that? Artillery turret. It's a 3x3, okay. Does the rotation matter? What's the... Oh.
We're just gonna do from scratch. I'm deleting pretty much the whole thing.
Where'd the artillery turret go? There it is. I wonder, do we have to like configure the targeting on these things?
Wait, do we need artillery?
Yeah, to get to the edge of the solar system. Or
We
is
have
that
to have
railguns?
artillery too? I'd say if we have to do artillery too, that's not.
Is it
gonna be
railguns
easy.
or artillery?
Railguns are the new thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so the radius is way different. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I also saw, look, you can place them this way too.
Yeah, we're gonna need like coverage of like the whole front, so
Yeah.
probably like on the corners.
I say we design the front. That's gonna be the most important part. We design that well, and then we kind of see how much resources we need, like ammo and everything, and then build the ammo production according to how much we're gonna need per second or whatever, and all that.
How do we know how much? How do we know how much ammo they use per second?
We're not gonna, but like, I'd like to be producing enough of it to not be like, oh, well, we might run out.
Yeah, of course.
And I also wanted to try and keep this somewhat neat.
We're definitely gonna need some rotation on some of them. I don't know, like
we're gonna need rocket turrets too.
Like, do we need them like this?
We're gonna definitely need some in the front and some at an angle. I don't know if we're gonna need any at the side. We could try putting them in and see if we're okay.
I know we went 4 to 6 from everything I've been reading.
Yeah, I don't know how much of anything we're supposed to need. I am completely...
Let's go with 6. Go on the upper range. And the railgun ammo, that's gonna be fun. Copper cable. Steel, so we'll need like furnaces for steel as well.
Foundry.
Oh yeah, true. Foundry would be better.
There's no way we're gonna keep up with stuff with furnaces where we have to use that, or we'd have to like speed module the fuck out of the regular furnaces.
Oh yeah, we can just craft directly the wires too, the cables.
Yep.
Interesting.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have this start requesting this stuff because it's gonna take a while to get everything up here.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down the fusion reactor.
Okay.
I don't know how we want to do this exactly. We definitely need a little bit of space to get stuff out of it.
Well, we also, how much power is one of those giving us? 100
megawatts.
So we're probably, if we're gonna use laser turrets, we're probably gonna want a minimum 2.
Are laser turrets that good against these rocks? I thought they weren't that effective.
They're
just for the smaller shit.
They're for the smaller stuff, I believe. I think we can maybe replace those with regular turrets. So we maybe don't have to make regular ammo. But while those are firing, they use a fuck ton of power. Like they use 3.8 megawatts per turret. So once we have 30 of them, that's 100 megawatts, roughly.
How could we do a compact double fusion, boy?
Should be able to, because remember, we don't have to do heat pipes.
I know we need like 6 of these things. Oh, they have to go in. That's confusing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Those are input. The inputs are only on the back side. Those are outputs for the plasma.
Oh,
So
I see.
They have to go like that. But you could do like 2.
Yup.
Like that, and then we would need 2 more. It's kind of hard to make compact. I wonder, could we build all of them on one side, or do we have to? Because there's inputs and outputs of the plasma on both of the insides of the reactor. So could we put all 6 of the plasma generators on one side? I think we could.
Probably. I don't inherently see a reason why we can't.
Any Factorio experts in chat? I fold they go, you hear?
I mean, we can try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I don't see a reason why we couldn't do that.
Which means it might be even more beneficial to like put the reactors onto the side and then like put these things here. Like that maybe. And then I just figure out the rest. Could almost do one here.
Then we'd have to do pipes like this.
Yeah.
And then what is it? Cryo?
Yeah, the cryogenic plant.
It won't fit like right there nicely.
I'll set one with the recipe so it's easy to copy.
Well, why don't we move?
We could do an underground and just put it like right here.
I'm gonna move all this down a bit. Oh, I guess we have to put... This doesn't make... We don't have to worry about taking fuel out.
The fluoroketone?
No, the fuel cells. Once they burn, they're done. They're just gone.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So we don't have to worry about those, like the nuclear one we had to worry about that the whole time.
Oh, I was just about to move that down a bit.
So why don't we... Because we also don't have to necessarily put it right next to the hub.
Don't we? Or are we just gonna put the fuel on a belt or something?
Well, the reason I put the nuclear one right next to it was so that we could pull out fuel and push in, or push in fuel and pull out the spent fuel. But with this, we could just put it on a belt somewhere and just feed it.
Because we'll have to feed both of the reactors.
Yeah, we could just run a belt like right along the side. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But like, they don't need to be right next to the space hub because they don't necessarily have to be directly fed. So we could move this down a bit, and then I was thinking, could we be cool and fit this in here like this?
Yeah. But then we gotta get the ketone in. We could do an underground pipe over to the other side.
it won't go in this way. We'd have to move this over one.
We could have underground piped to the other side, couldn't we? Underground pipe.
Like this?
Yeah, like put a pipe here, pipe here. Oops, that's not where I wanted that to go. Wait, does that not reach?
Well, we wouldn't even need that.
Oh, yeah, because
it's already connected.
Yeah, from the inflow and outflow, because they're... Yeah, that works. That should work.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to have these on one side specifically, I think that's fine. Won't know until we ship one up.
Would it be... No, I don't think that would work. I was thinking, would it be more compact if we could somehow fit the reactor over here to make it more of like a rectangle rather than like a weird shape, but I don't know if we could get that to work. Like the one up here.
Yeah. Couldn't we just move it over? Like this? Oh,
the plasma isn't going in.
It's going in, but it's not coming out.
No, there's no input into the fusion thing down here.
So we put it in.
Yeah, but on the fusion generator, it's an output only.
Yeah, so there'd be. I'm talking about it's going.
Oh yeah, it's going into the reactor. Yeah.
The reactor doesn't have an output.
Gotcha.
We're talking about opposites.
Yeah.
I don't remember what those are called.
Fusion generator. Think. Let me put down some asteroid collectors too. We're definitely gonna need those.
Yeah, there's like not really a great way to make this super compact.
Unfortunately. It's confusing with all the damn arrows everywhere.
I know, there's a lot.
And then just like pipe this.
If we don't have to output from both things, I think this would work.
We still gotta get the fluoroketone from over here over, don't we? We should run pipes around it.
Yeah, that could just be a simple pipe thing like that.
And we could honestly do like undergrounds to save some space. Oh wait.
Yeah, that could work. We're obviously gonna have to ship some of this up and test it, but I think this would work.
We should probably get this thing up and running before we do much else.
Well, we have to get enough defense on it to ship it to Aquilo, so we can't just like send it now and be like, yeah, it's never gonna make it. So we do have to at least get it up and running somewhat.
Can't we ship the fuel to Nautilus and then ship it up?
I mean, we could ship the generators and the fuel and everything, yeah, to Novice and then ship it up.
That's what I was thinking. So that way we could at least get it up and running. I think this might be okay for railguns. 6 of them up front. Alright, so let's work backwards from the ammo. Has to be made in an assembler. So I'm just gonna put this
Well,
here for
we
now.
we might be able to get away with just laser turrets for the small ones. So if we can, we don't even have to worry about regular ammo. Oh, you're talking about that ammo. Yes, we do
Yeah.
need to do that. We also need one for, also we should be using tier 3.
Yeah, true. Half a wire per second, 0.1 explosives per second, and a quarter of a steel per second to make it 0.05 shells per second. Holy shit.
So we're probably going to want to put speed modules in this. Unfortunately, I don't know how much that's going to improve it. Also, where are speed module 3s made?
Beats me.
They are made on...
Not
Oh, they
on
don't
the...
have to be made on Volcanus. They don't have to, but that's generally where you would make them.
We've got 2s on Fulgora. That's all I see. And 2s on Novice as well.
Well, let's see. Can we make them on Fulgura? Since they're essentially free.
All our scrap. Do we have tungsten carbide there? I don't know if we have that there.
We do not, but I am going to add that as a request.
Hey, we got some purple stuff, quite a bit. Hell yeah. So if anything you craft with the purple stuff will make purple whatever you craft, right?
Yes, if you set a purple recipe and craft with purple items, you will be guaranteed a purple output.
What about disassembling? Is it like just a chance?
You'd have to throw it in a recycler, and there's a 75% chance you will lose it. And I don't think you get all your... I think it's per ingredient. I think it's 75% per ingredient, so I don't think, like, if it procs the 25%, I don't think you're guaranteed to get all the ingredients back.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like, we have some things, but like we only have like 178 steel. That's like 3 items, and then we're done with that. It's gone.
True. We need an upcycler.
Even these blue asteroid collectors that I've been having craft, we're only up to 8 out of 10, and that's been there for like hours and hours, and we're still not, like, we still don't have enough low densities.
Of what? Auto crafters?
This.
Oh, asteroid collectors. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. So even though we have a few purple items, like, that's not it's not going to go very far because the blue stuff's already not being crafted all the way.
Should we use some of these? We gotta eat
That's
them.
why I have it here. If we can, I'd like to use them on the ship, but I would like to test it first, probably with green ones, because if they get destroyed, I'd like to not lose them immediately.
True. Can we get better railguns? Or is that just better range? It doesn't really matter.
You can get better everything.
Let me go see what the better railguns do. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
They get better range and health.
I guess it's not super beneficial. Space.
But we'd have to have, even if we just went green ones, we'd have to have green tungsten plates, green superconductors, green carbon fiber, and green quantum processors.
Jeez.
That's quite a lot to get green of.
Yeah.
I forget what quantum processors need.
A lot. We got those on
Oh yeah,
Quillo.
they also then need green tungsten, green process. Like there's a lot of green that we would need. So it's possible, but we'd have to set up an upcycler. I'd have to look up how to do that because I don't fully understand. I understand the premise, but I don't know how to set it up exactly.
That's something I would probably just get a blueprint for.
Probably.
This is the type of, like, the ship is the type of stuff I want to design, like, for the first time, but, like, stuff like that where it's, like, crazy, like, figuring shit out, like, I'd rather just get a blueprint and add it into my world.
Well, that's like belt balancers. Yeah. I can balance maybe 2 or 3 belts, and then I'm done. Like, I will grab a book, and you can tell me how it's done, because I'm not...
Somebody in the Discord was talking about, like,
out.
a waterfall, and they said it was better for, like, somehow load distributing belts. I'd never seen it before.
I don't even know what that means.
It was weird. I don't even know how to describe it.
Okay, so here was kind of my thinking. Range doesn't quite line up. I was thinking, and we could probably use a blue belt. Actually, we probably should just use a blue belt.
Shouldn't we put the, like, lasers, like, super close to the front like that?
We could fit them in between there. That works. Yeah. Screw it. Let's use green belts for now. This doesn't work.
Yeah, we probably should use green belts so we can transport shit around if it's a big loop faster.
Yes, I was also thinking we could use the stack inserters too, because stack inserters would
we could fit
put more shit on the belts.
Yeah.
Including asteroids. So we could just hold more asteroids for nothing, essentially.
Rockets use a lot more explosives than railguns, so that's good to know. 5x more. Oh wait, no.
I was gonna say I was thinking about putting rockets on one side of a belt and railgun ammo on the other side of the belt, and then I was gonna feed them kind of like this. Oh, even that's too close. Obviously not with yellows, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because we probably don't need a full belt of railgun and rockets, but we probably, if we're gonna do regular turrets, we would need a full belt of ammo, but the laser turrets would help with that.
I'm hoping the laser turrets are enough, because if they can handle the small ones, then, I mean, we can make a lot of power. Even if we need to add more reactors, we could probably just mirror this and double, like, we can get so much power that laser turrets are fine. I just don't know if they're going to be enough. See small asteroids, how resilient they are to lasers. Smalls are only 20% resistance to lasers.
That's pretty good. What about
So
medium?
I think we're fine. Medium's 90%.
Mm,
Oh wait, smalls don't even need to be shot.
yeah, the smalls are chill. So maybe we don't want lasers. Is physical just regular gun damage or what?
Physical's just regular gun damage, yeah.
So yeah, we probably just want regular turrets then, because they do way more damage. Early shower tonight? Alright, see you in a bit, Tony. Unless we do an insane amount of lasers, but I don't know if that would be smart.
But that was kind of my idea, was to try to put enough lasers on here to make it not matter, and then we didn't have to deal with the ammo belt, but...
It's like 9x more resistance. Yeah.
I know. Well, let's get the ship built with lasers in mind, and then we'll like send it between the inner planets and just see how it does. If it's great, sweet. If it's bad, we'll just have to figure out how to put regular turrets in.
The problem is if we design an entire ship around that, it'll be really hard to add in an ammo belt.
I know. I'm thinking maybe we just do the ammo anyways. I did want to do one going this way and one going the other way to fuel the turrets. I don't want to rely on just one single belt going around in a loop, because as we saw with those turrets on the other ship, they like don't quite get ammo all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't want to rely on like half of our turrets working. So I want like 2 assemblers minimum making ammo for both sides of the ship.
I agree with you there.
Yeah, let's just nix the lasers for now.
Does a long-handed? Does that reach? Lunette with the 50 streak. Holy, thank you, Lunette. Yeah, we can do the long-handy boys on these. Yeah, we could belt weave.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough throughput.
We could move them over to the right and use 2 of them.
Could do that. We also could still move them to the right, but then we could do. Or wait.
We could also maybe do an underground belt if we get rid of this turret here and move it.
I don't necessarily want to move them closer. Why don't we do this?
The asteroid collectors?
Yeah, I don't want to move the asteroid collectors closer necessarily. We could like feed it up into this area. Something kind of like that. And then that way we have a stack inserter pulling them out.
Could we do like a gun there and just have it underground? I'm trying to think of how we can lay out the turrets.
I was also thinking maybe we put the... Oh, we can't really put them in front of the asteroid collectors.
What, the turrets? Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking the railguns have such a long range that we could put the turrets in front of them.
I think they're just designed to break it up, and then the turrets can handle the medium and... Yeah, the medium.
Yeah. We should also
turrets.
get green turrets going. I'm gonna start crafting green turrets on Fulgura.
Get some better range.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be a bit. Okay, should start crafting those. We should only need 1 stack inserter per assembler as well. Or not assembler, asteroid collector, because they're fast.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how else we can have more turrets up here, because we're definitely gonna need more. But
I know, I don't.
we could also
Well,
keep in mind we could also feed them from each other, but we don't want to do
That-
a bunch.
That's what I was just gonna say. We could
Okay.
just feed up them into themselves. That at least helps us double it. And where you're working right now, we could just do this.
True. And then how do we do the belt for feeding that? Because this is going to be our rocket, and unless we belt weave it.
We can belt weave if needed.
Do you have to use different colors?
Yes, you can't have 2 greens next to each other. You'd have to do a green, then a blue. It's like the underground fluid pipes. You can't feed 2 of the same ones into it, but belts have different colors, so you can get around that.
So just do like that, and then we want to do a stack
these
inserter.
rocket turrets don't necessarily need to be here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move them temporarily for now. So we also got to feed these railguns.
Yeah, that's gonna be coming off of this belt, right? The rocket and railgun ammo. That's right here.
Well, this is for asteroids.
Oh. So we wouldn't want it connected to this then.
No. Temporarily, I'm gonna get rid of some stuff.
What if we just had this belt going like right here? That's the asteroid belt. That one. Would that work?
I was gonna say, why don't we kind of just poke these up for now? Because the other problem is we have to feed. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're feeding the thing from here.
Yeah, that will have the rocket. This belt here would have the rockets and the railgun ammo on it. This belt here would have our. Oh, but then how do we get the ammo for the? We'd have to belt weave it. We could do it. We could do it. Because then you could just do another belt weave. Like that. That would be the ammo for the turret. I think we
Well, I
could
was also thinking we could.
Can we put down a solar
just-
panel?
Yeah,
I hate the damn flashing shit.
I know it's annoying.
We don't have a solar panel.
It'll get up here eventually.
So Petty doesn't. Finally, a stream with no pre-rolls. Yeah, I keep them off. I hate pre-rolls. They're annoying. So I get it. Petty doesn't smoke, you saying? Pre-rolls.
So here's my thinking. The only belt that I kind of don't want to be tricky with is the asteroid one, because if we're trying to count, I don't want to have like a bunch of splitters and stuff, because if we realize that would fuck it up.
The underground still work though, right?
The underground still work. The ammo doesn't. We don't need to count the ammo necessarily. So like we could just feed. Like we could have a main belt of ammo here, and then just have a bunch of splitters, and then just like feeding it, you know, directly up or something like that. So like, it doesn't necessarily have to be. The only one we don't want to make complex is the asteroid one. Is what I'm trying to say. Because we have to get 3 things up here. We have to get regular ammo, railgun ammo, and we're gonna have to put rocket ammo somewhere.
The rocket ammo is going on the railgun belt.
Yeah, I think railgun and rockets should stick together, and then regular ammo needs to be its own separate
Full
dedicated
belt.
line.
Yeah. For sure, I agree with you there. We could definitely do the belt weaving to feed these turrets up here.
Yeah. Why don't we just focus on the regular turrets then? And then work on the railguns and rockets at the same time?
Yeah, like just get the regular ammo production going
Yeah.
and get that belt figured out. Um,
I would also say we use greens for the regular ammo.
so then blue will be for the rocket railgun.
Yes, because I don't think that's going to need to be in such high volume that a blue isn't going to be enough, but the regular ammo I think needs to be as fast as possible.
Where's my inserters? There they are.
And then we can underground some of this without issue.
Is it still shipping shit up, or are we just bottlenecked on rockets or something?
We are bottlenecked on base platforms.
We got rockets. Oh, yeah, we don't have a whole lot being produced. Just one, and they're slow.
Yeah, we just have the one. Well, we'll upgrade it with speed modules and upgrade it to a tier 3. That'll help.
And now it's not getting enough wire.
We can put even more speed modules.
Oops. .27 per second. I don't know how to get this shit over here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why don't we just start building and things will start shipping up as they get requested.
It's gonna be slow. Oh well.
Yep.
All
we're
right,
also
so
not gonna have railguns, but that's fine. We can still go in from inner planet to inner planet in the meantime.
Are we only crafting those on Aquilo? Where are we crafting those?
Yes, they're on Aquilo because they require
Fluoroketone, yeah. We'll have to ship those back here. Oh, we need to put those in a chest. They're just like chilling there.
Yeah, I just remembered that they only made like 2, and a rocket can hold more than 2.
Just put down a chest real quick and put the robots.
Oh no, rocket can only hold 1. So that's gonna be six rockets just for those.
Well, I just put them in a chest, so now it'll be crafting more.
That's fine. Yep, that's fine.
I'm gonna limit it to, how many do they stack? 10 per stack. Get 20. Yeah, that's fine. Nice, we got 3 already, so should be good. I wonder how many railgun ammo things we're gonna need to produce, because that's slow.
Yeah, because if the turrets use a shit ton per second, we're gonna need so many.
Should we shoot for like half of a railgun ammo per second? That'll be like 10 of these things with no modules.
I would say load them with speed modules and see where that gets us. Those are shipping up now.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to increase space platform production a little bit. Where the hell is that at?
Up.
Here it is.
could just put beacons around it.
True, but I would kind of just want to add more.
Because you could put production modules in the assembler and then put beacons around it, and it'll like double or triple it. You can add multiple. They just have to be touching the one assembler. Yep, and then put speed modules in the beacons and replace the speed modules in the actual assembler with production. And then that should give us a good amount more.
So these ones would be speed.
Yep, V2s.
And you said replace the ones in here with production?
Yep.
What do we have on here? Production 2, I think.
If you ghost build, like go into the map to do it, you could just pull them out of your crafting area. Oh wait, that's not an intermediate product. You can't use productivity on it.
Oh.
I always forget that's the thing.
So just keep it with speed then.
Yeah, then yeah, put more speed in it, and then if you want to build more, go for it. Cause I don't know how much speed and speed modules are gonna add with the beacons.
We're almost to half of 1 per second. Holy shit, it's going like overtime. Turn off alt mode.
How much energy is that using?
2.4 megawatts max consumption.
Oh, that's nothing.
It's going so fast. It's crazy.
It is cooking.
Half of 1 per second for all that shit, and then the beacons are also using half of a megawatt. Are we giving it enough steel? Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's just a very slow craft.
Turn alt mode back on. I don't know what the hell's what. Let me get efficient real quick.
Yeah, it's a 10-second craft, which is pretty long.
Shipping up some more now. What could I kind of want to work on something else.
I think belt weaving is probably going to be our solution up
That's
here.
what I was thinking. It'd be way easier.
With the blue. Yeah.
The blue would be railgun and rockets, right?
Uh-huh.
So it would be like...
Probably here.
Is it a blue? Yeah.
This is confusing.
Yeah.
I know where to put the rocket turrets either.
Oops. Yeah, we'll probably need like 6 to 8 of those.
Yeah, we could probably start with like putting like them next to each other for now.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be an issue. We could just have a group of like 3 or 4 on each side, maybe.
Maybe we do 4 and then we feed them into each other like that. Then that keeps them semi-compact.
Oh wait, I fucked it up. Yo, what up, Tommy? Let the good times pre-roll. Is the rocket railgun just gonna be a one railgun ammo? Just gonna be a one-way belt, not like the ammo.
We don't necessarily need to do a loop. The only thing that really needs to be a loop is the asteroid collectors, because we're gonna count those. But yeah, everything else can just terminate somewhere. It could just be a one-way.
I think this is a pretty good setup up here. We just gotta figure out, so we're gonna put in the ammo right around here somewhere at the middle, and then we need to figure out where we're gonna put the rockets and the railgun ammo in to the belt.
Well, the regular ammo goes in here.
Yeah.
That's handled.
Do we want to like craft it up here too, like somewhere?
Potentially.
Oh, we're already getting some chunks. Nice. And I presume we need some more guns along the side as well.
We are also gonna have to account for some stuff in the further down bits. We don't have to do railguns down there, but we'll need rockets and regular guns.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 rockets.
We don't have to go crazy with that. If we keep the ship clean enough, we could just like expand the belts down, or have a separate line pulling out of the assemblers that goes downward. Because if we try to keep the ammo and gun stuff at the edge of the ship, it's easier to deal with, because then you just build everything else in the inside of it. And if you need to expand the ship or move things, you just kind of have to cut and paste the outer shell of the ship.
Yeah.
Which I'm wondering if we should even put these rocket turrets closer to the edge.
To the
Just
edge? Wouldn't that waste more ammo because it'd be out further? The range.
Yeah, that's a thing.
And they're already pretty far out.
We can tweak those and move those in and out. We'll just try to be conscious of that and not build stuff like right up next to them just yet.
Just arrived.
Yeah, the turrets I think are actually the most difficult part. If we figure this out, the rest of it we can just pretend we're on a planet and just build it, you know, build like normal. We just can't use chests.
Yeah. Yeah, figuring out the ammo production is gonna be tricky.
Regular ammo, I don't think so. Regular ammo is easy.
Yeah, the
It's just
artillery and or not artillery, railgun, I keep getting that confused.
Yep, it's the rockets and the other stuff that's going to be an issue.
I think we got enough turrets up front, hopefully.
I hope that's enough. I believe it should be.
And hey, we could always add in a couple lasers, just a few, even though they don't do crazy damage, just to help mop up stuff.
Yes.
We'll have plenty of excess power. Honestly, if we're doing if we're switching away from the laser, do we really need 2 reactors? Because we're gonna have like a shit ton of power without using a shit ton of lasers. And that would save up a shit ton of space.
So we're probably gonna have to have 3. No, we're probably gonna have to have 5 to 6 foundries going because we need copper, copper wires, steel, at least 2 things of iron. So we need at minimum 5. Those are gonna use a bit. The assemblers, we're gonna have a bunch, but I don't think we're necessarily gonna need. I don't know if we're gonna use enough power. We might be able to condense down into 1. Because yes, if we're not gonna do lasers, we can condense down into 1 for sure. But let's plan on using 2 for the moment because it's not really much of a bigger footprint.
Okay.
I mean, truthfully, that's how easy it is to cut that in half.
Yeah.
It's done. We need 1 like pipe additionally to reconnect that side. That's it. So that's not hard to cut down if we really want to.
Kev's with the 20 stream streak. Holy Kevs, thank you.
We definitely need steel going. Probably gonna need 1 dedicated to copper wire, which we already have.
1 foundry
And
should be
we're
able to...
absolutely gonna need 2 iron.
Yeah, at least. That would be 7.5 per second plates.
And this is prior to putting modules in them. It's already using 2.5 each. I don't know what we would put in them, but let's just pretend we would put speed modules in them. So that's 8.5 megawatts per. So these 6 foundries is about half of 1 generator right away. Or it's half of 1 reactor.
Dang, that's insane.
I say let's just plan on having 2 reactors. It's not adding a whole bunch.
Yeah, might as well.
If we don't need it, we'll just cut it.
Yeah, we could see once we're done building and just be like, how much power are we using?
Yep. So we almost have a great setup up here, but I'm not sure how to handle it. So the last asteroid collectors over here, we can pull out like this, but I mean, I guess we could just merge them into 1 belt and then go from there.
Is that going to affect our counting though?
It is. I don't know how to not merge these.
Could we just like snake the belt?
Could we? We can pull out from the side of it, can't we?
Yeah, but couldn't we just like snake the belt like up here? I mean, obviously they're going the wrong direction, but
maybe.
then have that be our loop. Then we'd be able to measure the whole thing. Yeah,
I just
think
don't
that would
know.
work.
We have no way of getting it like around here though.
Just move the turret down 1.
Yeah, I would say we could just move that turret down 1.
Same thing over here.
I was also gonna add another turret here, just to get a little bit more coverage over here.
Ooh, a piranha.
Oh, I see. I see you already had a turret down there for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we don't need that.
Hey, I mean, the more the merrier. It's just all about our ammo. If we have a full belt, we should be fine, theoretically. Double-sided full belt. But then, how do we get the collector? Should we just, like, extend it out 1? That. collector. I had to move it out one to get it to output the stuff onto that belt. It was too close.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. There will be like a small gap right here that doesn't have coverage, but one, we're gonna have at least green asteroid collectors to begin with, and then hopefully blue. And two, that will be covered when we have those. So it's fine.
I think it expands the area too when you move those out a little bit.
It does. It does. So that will actually have more coverage. Okay, so the thing I do not want to do, like we did on the other ship, is I don't want to like compact all these foundries into this small little area.
Mm-hmm.
So a trick we could do is snaking the belts somewhere temporarily. Or not temporarily, but just snaking these somewhere to store the stuff so that we have a bunch of space in the loop, but the loop's not necessarily taking up that much internal space.
True. Could we also just like not do that by putting a bunch of ammo in the cargo and then just outputting it onto the belt from the cargo instead of directly to the belt from the foundries?
So the only thing is I don't want to rely on storing ammo and hoping we have enough ammo. I'd like to have enough production that we can just survive with pure production.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, like instead of putting it onto a belt, we just use the storage as the belt.
We can't for the asteroid chunks.
Not for the chunks, but the ammo. Like we'll just put it in there and then take it directly out and put it onto the belt.
No, this is the asteroid belt I'm talking about.
Oh, gotcha. I was confusing with the ammo one. Okay.
Yeah. No, the ammo, I don't want to put ammo into the cargo bay.
Yeah, we don't want to
make enough of it on site.
And we don't want to put chunks in there because they only stack one per, so it'll be wasting space.
Yes, it will fill our storage up instantly.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking it was ammo for some reason. Blowing up the work signal chat again. I gotta mute it.
I was just about to do that.
Mute for 8 hours.
Yep. I only have mute for today, but that works too.
Let's see here. Under. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Shit.
Oh, so we're just not making blue belts on Novice, apparently?
I don't think we ever set that up.
That needs lubricant.
We got plenty, I think. Just don't know where. Yeah, there's like loop going all the way up here to the rocket part production, or not rocket part, but the robot part production. Holy, we were out of petroleum. We're oil limited.
We're out of petroleum?
We were for a little bit, I think.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
The train just came and dropped off oil.
Yeah, we're out of everything.
Yeah. I think we were out of oil there for a minute.
Think so.
Although I'm not sure because these tanks have a lot of oil in them.
I am seeing that. Like, that's 100K and the train only holds 50.
Huh.
Are we just using it all up as soon as it's being processed?
Seems like it.
We are making a shit ton of rocket fuel. because we've been just shipping rockets left and right up. We're like trickling in rocket fuel.
Jeez.
So that will solve itself once we stop burning
Yeah,
so
we're
many
just using up
rockets,
a
which
shit ton of oil.
should be very soon.
iPhone charges really fast. I have it set to stop at 80 and I don't let it get below 40. Yeah, the modern ones, they charge pretty damn quick, especially if you have a nice high wattage charger. Started going over 80% anyways. Yeah, occasionally it does go up to 100 for the battery management system. Needed to tell me that instead of making me mad at it. This belt is the railgun ammo belt and the rocket belt, so can that reach?
Alright, I have blue belts being made. It's not pretty, but we don't need them that much. Because we can have it pick them up from Volcanus if we build more, but just before we can get to Volcanus, we kind of need them.
Yeah. So I got our the rocket / railgun belt down here past the rockets. Yeah, I feel like we probably should do the foundries in this area here in the middle, above the.
Are we? Oh yeah, we're gonna need the. Well, okay, so the rockets, we can just feed them down like that. Depending on where we make them, though, we might just be able to pull them out of the machines down below. But I don't know. Maybe what you're doing is probably a better idea.
What do you mean?
If we were making this stuff down here, I was gonna say we could just have like an inserter pulling out of this as a separate line for the rocket turrets down here, because we don't need a crazy amount of rocket turrets down below.
Yeah.
But feeding them down the way you're doing it, I mean, that keeps them together and that could work, because we also got to feed the ammo down that way anyways. So that's probably fine.
Oh, I got an achievement for that.
I did too.
Never crafted a speed module 3 before.
I did in the base game.
Oh, did you have the Steam achievement already?
No, I just got the achievement. I think when the update came out, they like reset achievements. Because I've definitely crafted a tier 3 before.
Oh yeah, and then to loop this, we could just do that.
It's not a loop; it's a two-way.
Oh, we're not gonna do a loop with that.
No, I wanted to just feed the stuff up, and because I don't want like the right side of the ship to run out of stuff and the left side be fully stocked. I want to split that up so that it's not running out on one side.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the foundry should go in the area where they are now, but like we just need to space them out differently, and I feel like that's a pretty good spot for them. What else are we gonna put in this middle area?
If we're gonna craft the rockets and stuff down, I don't want to run a whole line of iron down this way. I'd rather just make it down there. So I'd like to keep the foundries and crafters somewhat close. I'd like to not keep them on opposite sides. Plus, this already is not enough space. This is very limited as is.
Maybe we do copper on like one side of the cargo or the space hub, and then iron on the other side of the space hub. Iron and steel.
Because we also could use these sides over here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one on one side there and one on the other side, and then take stuff where we need it.
So what if we did...
The end game ship. I feel like that's too far out though.
Oh, that's right. That's the reason we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's gonna waste a lot of ammo.
Yeah.
And they're already pretty far out.
Yeah. Which, that's the thing, if we do need to move them in and these foundries are in the way, I don't want to move the foundries and shit. That's gonna be annoying.
Mhm.
We could put the reactors in that area.
Yeah, true.
Why don't we, yeah, let's move these out of here for now, and then we'll put the reactors there instead. And then, like, the whole bottom of the ship can be, like, crafting and thrusters. I would maybe flip them.
Oh yeah,
Because we
because the
want to...
reactors need to be closer.
Yep.
Oops. Wait.
V should make them flip, and if they can't flip, then just rotate them.
It's not letting me paste it because I don't have it copied anymore. Damn it.
You should be able to do Control V,
It's just.
and then hold Shift and scroll wheel. That'll cycle through your last pastes.
That's cool.
Yeah, so if you ever just copy something and mess it up or whatever, you can always get it back. It's like clipboard history.
I'm trying to think of a good spot for this. It's good enough.
Yep. And this doesn't necessarily have to go here. That's where I put it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and tell Aquilo to ship the fusion reactors because we're not gonna have enough power without these.
Okay.
So I have to ship these 2 novice. And I can't manually load them because I'm not there.
The collectors, or the crushers, do we need those next to the space platform hub? Or are we just going to put the crushers right into what they need to craft? Or are we going to belt that shit?
I really don't want to use the hub for much. The crushers we're gonna have to do...
Like pretty close to the foundries?
Yeah, somehow. Placing them to get things going.
I gotta get this fixed up here. We never set up the inputs into these. Oh, okay, the long-handed one's doing that. Wait, hold on a second here. Something's off with the symmetry. I'm not seeing it with my brain. This here is lined up with the edge of this, but over here it's lined up with... Oh, yeah, I see. My brain is now seeing it. Now that'll fill the railgun.
Yeah, we don't even need these here.
What?
There was 2 undergrounds here doing nothing.
Oh yeah, because that was like when we were initially talking about the belt weaving, which we're doing, we're just not doing it there.
Yeah.
And then we need something to feed these guns. Okay, that should take care of every gun. Every gun is being fed ammo. So these need flipped. That needs flipped. Okay, everything looks good now. Yo, David with the resub.
Talking David
Thank you for the 3
just
months.
resubscribed for 3 months.
Hell yeah.
3.
The big 3. One of the founders. We're designing our endgame ship, David.
Okay, I have the Aquilo stuff being shipped up to our ship and being sent to Novice.
Okay.
So it'll be a minute, but that stuff is on its way, and
Did
that
you
should start
send some
filling
fuel
out.
too? Fuel?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. 100% needs to be
I
grabbed.
just added it. How much? 50?
It stacks to 50, and rocket capacity is to 50. So let's say 150 for now. We have 2,400 on the planet.
Okay. Yeah, we were producing it and not using it very much.
Yeah.
Alright, I added it, so that should come. Endgame ship. I couldn't think of a good name.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything either. The other ship I named after League of Legends, so that's how creative I am.
Oh, here's that emote that I was talking about earlier. He's right. Where is it? Yeah, there it is.
That's good.
David, we couldn't figure out the damn custom teams emotes, dude. I don't know why we can't get the teams emotes working. Just can't get them to work. I sent him the Microsoft article and it said it was on by, it should be on by default, but like nobody has access to add custom emotes. Not even our engineer has access to add custom emotes, so I don't know.
Another thing we could do too, beacons.
True.
Beacons will help.
For like crafting?
Yeah, crafting and the foundries.
Yeah, we should have plenty of power.
We could put productivity modules in the foundries instead, and then do speed beacons around the things.
Maybe it's a license difference? Yeah, true. Do you guys have Teams Premium? 'Cause we don't have Teams Premium. We even have our shifts in Teams. We all use the same feature. We all use the features. Clock in, clock out. Oh shit.
Clock in and clock out on Teams?
I didn't know you could do that on Teams.
I didn't know you could do that either. Don't tell anyone. I don't want to clock in on Teams.
Well, the time clock app we use has been flaky for me recently.
It's not been great lately, yeah. Do you guys essentially live in Teams, though? Like, everything is almost done through Teams?
It's crazy.
PTO requests and everything in there? That's... I didn't even know it did that.
Me neither. Crazy. Teams is used a lot in my work for all comms, but we use other softwares.
Yeah, I know some companies, they're like, they live and breathe in Teams. Like, they log in to Teams in the morning, and they pretty much don't leave it, and they do everything in it. I don't know how you would function like that, though.
Yeah. Tons of
Yeah, we also have
chats.
a lot of group chats. We have too many fucking group chats.
Yeah. Ours aren't very big, though. We just have a lot of them.
Yeah, we used to have more. Well, we've had other ones and gotten rid of some. Like, one of them we had was, like, 8 people, and then we made another one with those same 8 people, and then we added 1 additional person. And we're like, why are there 2 of the same thing? If Just add the person to the other one.
Jeez.
It was also really confusing because the subjects in them was the same basically. So you were like, well, which chat did we talk about that in?
Yeah.
Chat 1 or chat 2? That's the exact same thing.
Yeah, David. We tried using the Teams channels, but like I think we had like a beta tester software thing, and like nobody ever like used it at all other than the guy that was posting the beta software updates. So we just kind of never used it again. We pretty much just stick to chats. Do not overlap, mostly interdepartmental chats. Here is a chat connects to service to sales, etc. Yeah, we have like a couple interdepartmental ones. I was thinking for these foundries, we should probably not do them directly next to each other, so we could go like this.
Oh no, those are just placed to get the recipes. We absolutely should not build like that.
I'm trying to think of what the best way to build it would be.
Well, I'd like to fit a beacon in between them, so we probably want to make them at least 3 wide.
Like
that way we can hit, multiple of them with a single beacon. And again, they do not need to be like next to each other like this. That was just to place them down and get recipes out. They absolutely can be put anywhere.
A beacon there would hit all of them.
Yeah, but we're probably not going to build like this.
What's up, Natalie? We use Teams for vacation planning.
But like this and this would absolutely need to go next to each other. Same with this. And then kind of these two. So they do somewhat need to be next to the source materials.
Yeah, I was thinking for like the one down here, we could just underground pipe it back behind, and but I don't know, that might be tricky because it's gonna have to get underground piped over here. Like that. And then also like that. And that should satisfy that. You also use Microsoft Loop. Yeah, we use Loop for our like weekly systems meetings. Well, every department is supposed to use it, but we use it for our department. I was just showing Jacob in our teams we can add custom emotes. Someone been adding Twitch style emotes. Yeah, that's what I want to do with ours. Wish I had admin access to that. Yeah, same. Been trying to figure it out. When you add them, they're available org wide. Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be on by default, but it just doesn't work for us for some reason.
There's also a chance our tenant's really old. We've had our tenant for like the long fucking time. We've had issues in the past with it because over time they've changed things in the tenants and the back end. We've had to put tickets into Microsoft that were like, hey, this feature that we're supposed to have is just not there. And then they're like, oh yeah, your tenant's fucked up. We have to fix that. It'll be fixed in like a week. So there's also just a chance that it's broken.
Classic Microsoft.
Or there might be some governance policy that's like, hey, no custom emotes because users can't be trusted.
Yeah, I don't know. Ben City looked, but he didn't see anything, so I blame Microsoft. Yeah, that should work for the pipes there. It'll get iron, the molten iron everywhere we need it.
I'm moving these, by the way. There's no way they're gonna be able to fit here. So this is enough iron for 2 of these machines.
Damn.
We're gonna need more iron production.
Wait, no, it's not. These take 11 per second each. It's 22 per second.
With speed modules, they'll make enough. But I was gonna try to beacon them. The problem is we don't have enough electricity to make the beacon work, so I don't know how much power we need yet.
Once we get the fusion shit going, we will be able to test it, though.
Yes, because if I replace this with speed modules,
that gives it to 8.2.
we're only getting 8. So we're gonna need even more than this.
Holy shit.
Let's get regular ammo produced first because it's gonna be the smallest footprint.
Okay.
And we gotta remember we have to get it all the way up here.
Yeah, to that splitter. Can we fit a
Yes.
turbo belt under the... Oh, it's close. Doesn't quite fit under the reactors.
Just feed it over here then.
Wait. Oh, it's backwards, isn't it? Yeah. Just have the one line going into the splitter and then just let the splitter distribute it.
This is gonna be a 1 to 2. I didn't think about that.
One to two, what do you mean? Oh, one belt to two belts? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're only gonna get half output on each belt. But if we stack inserter the ammo, it'll be a lot more dense. And I think it'll be okay. So we can start with that, because if we have a full belt of 2 high ammo, we essentially have 2 single stacked belts, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so isn't it like twice as much ammo then if it's stacked too high?
Yes, and we can go up to 4. So we could condense it to 4 high ammo, so it's like 4 belts going into 2 belts, which essentially would be 2 belts split. So I think we'll be okay as long as we use stack inserters.
Okay. How do we want to do... So, like, the railgun blew up here. Is that also going to need a splitter then up here? Like, something like this?
Yeah.
Like that?
That works.
Could probably make that slightly more compact. No, I don't think so. And then we'll just feed up the railgun and the rockets over on this side, and then the regular ammo over on the right side. Okay, alright.
Because the regular ammo just needs iron. That's it. That's all it needs. So that's
easy.
That's not bad.
Do not redeem! Do not redeem!
Some of his latest videos have been really funny.
Hey,
like, he had some dude calling in from a fake call center for like 5 months, wasting his time every day.
Do you see like the gauntlet that they had? Like it was just like a trap.
The gauntlet was so fucking
funny. That was
funny.
Hilarious. Do not redeem. I like the new Outlook, but it's just because it's the only thing I've used. So I know there's some things that just don't work on the new Outlook that do work on the old one. It's kind of dumb. Ooh, starfish.
I guess we can just do this instead.
Don't think I've heard this song. Do the stack inserters technically output more than a bulk inserter, like when you're doing direct transfers like that?
They can hold 16 items.
Holy, okay.
A bulk inserter can only hold 4, so yes, they do. These are fast as fuck.
In the old game before Space Age, wasn't it like there was like purple inserters or some shit?
So there used to be filtered inserters. Inserters by default did not have filters. If you wanted filters, you had to build purple filtered inserters, and you couldn't use yellow because it didn't have them. So they scrapped that, and instead of the filtered inserter, they made the stack inserter, and then they just made all the inserters be able to be filtered.
Oh, that's interesting. Was that pre-Space Age or?
Yes, that was pre-Space Age, because your whole thing is once you unlocked filtered inserters, if you needed a filter, that was your minimum tier. You had to use a purple. So like you couldn't get away with yellows if you absolutely had to have a filter. They just didn't do it. Like there was no way to set a filter. It was you had to use a filtered inserter, and that was the end of it. There was no stack inserters. There were still bulk inserters, but that was like the fastest inserter. And I think there was filtered bulk inserters, which were gray, like kind of like the stack inserter. I think they essentially replaced that with the stack inserter.
It's crazy how much it's changed. Like when I watch like old videos and stuff, it's like a lot of different shit, and I think it's a mod, but I'm like, oh no, it's just base game before Space Age stuff. What's up, iFoldly Go? I mean, if you think about it, unexpected, like the iPhone, that's the iPhone 16 chip, and they're selling that for what, like $700, some shit like that. I don't remember what the base cost of it was. The base model. A Chromebook running Mac OS. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it handles with like 8 gigs of RAM, because I think Mac will be much better in terms of like the operating system, but it's still probably going to chug once in a while, especially if you try to do anything other than web browsing.
And the thing is, 8 gigs of RAM in a Mac and 8 gigs of RAM in a Windows, the Mac is going to win.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they actually do memory management, whereas Windows just like, I'm just going to eat all this because it's available.
Yum. Comparable machine from Microsoft Service Line is same price, if not more. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but in today's age, I would pick a Mac over a Surface anytime.
Yeah, the battery life's just like so much better.
Yes, unless I specifically needed Windows, I would do the Mac. And I've not been a Mac guy. I've been a Windows guy my whole life. It's crazy that I actually am like eyeing Apple products more than Windows stuff.
Yeah.
Windows has just been getting so shitty with their updates lately, and Windows 12 rumors. I know they're just rumors, but it's definitely going to be a subscription based. They've already said that they want a subscription based Windows.
Yeah, they need to make more profit off of it.
Yes, it's definitely coming.
Nobody's paying for Copilot. They're like, let's just monetize Windows.
Yeah.
Been a Mac guy for a long time, yeah.
I have a Mac now, and I will say I love it. I have a Mac Air M4, and man, that thing is blazing fast.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, and Linux, I've been getting into Linux because of how bad Windows has been getting lately. I don't want to deal with how shitty it is. I'm actually switching over to Linux for a few things.
Mac Neo. M1 MacBook Air, most incredible machine I've ever owned, and it never slows down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I could throw at my Mac to slow it down. I can't think of what I could do on it that would cause slowdown.
Uh-oh.
We're running out of ammo.
Ooh, that was close. Got more ammo just in time. It's at Volcanus now, so I shouldn't be traveling much for a little bit.
I'm gonna tell it to upgrade everything to blue belts at least.
Yeah, that could help.
Well, I lied. I'm gonna just make it do green belts.
Are we edging yet? It's gonna take some time, Tony. We gotta figure out the ship design and then launch it and do some testing with it to make sure it works, see how the railguns hold up. But yeah, it's gonna take some time. Figuring out the ship's like the hardest part, and then sending it is just hoping it makes it.
Well, I feel like as long as we make the production well enough that we're not short on production, it's just going to be a matter of moving the turrets around and, you know, reconfiguring those a little bit.
True.
I think that's going to be the worst part of it. The rest of it, I think, is going to be fine. Okay, so I wanted to see how much this is making. That's not making enough.
Gig 1TB model. Yeah, and they even sped up the SSDs in the newer ones too. They're insanely fast. I've been tempted to get a MacBook Pro. I was hoping they'd announce the OLED ones with these new updates, but it's probably not going to come until later this year in the fall. And plus I gotta pay for my freaking windshield replacement, and that's going to run me dry, so now's not a good time. Point in the Pro, errors where it's at, the M series chips, no sense in the Pro anymore. Yeah, I mean they do have the GPU, more powerful GPU shit. What happened to the windshield? EV windshields are so thin and expensive. Yeah, rock or some shit gave me a big ass crack right in front of my face. It's like, probably like a foot long.
Yeah, the MacBook Pros, the GPU is like the only thing. If you needed something that was specifically using the GPU, otherwise, yeah, the Air is kind of so powerful that you wouldn't need it.
Probably like video editing shit. Because I have a Final Cut Pro license that I got through education discount, and so I've had that for a long ass time since I went to Akron.
If you're trying to run LLMs on it too, those would definitely, you'd want a Pro for that.
I could fuck around with that.
Air can do it, but you can't get as much context modeling or whatever it's called, parameters.
Yeah, won't be getting one anytime soon, just because the windshield's gonna run me dry. But down the road, definitely interested in getting one. It'd probably be smart just get a use like one generation old one to save a bunch of money, anyways. The strength of these chips is unheard of. Yeah, it's crazy. The power efficiency too is unreal. Even the Qualcomms are like years behind.
Okay, so problem.
What?
With 2 of these, that's 22 iron per second.
Mm-hmm.
These are only putting
16.5.
17 per second, so this is not enough. So we could bump the ammo production down a little bit.
Yeah, it's ARM, Tommy. So we either have to just reduce the modules a bit, and that we need to get it below 16.5.
I will say, as far as Mac and Windows goes, when Macs were using the Intels in their laptops, I don't think they were really super great for the performance, the price.
Yeah, they just like cook themselves.
Since they've made their M series chips, I think they've like shot to number 1 or 2 just by making those. They are incredible processors.
For sure.
Their batteries are next to none. Their hardware is great. I love their hardware.
Hackers
they have high-end shit.
For sure. $9.99
okay,
monitor
so
stand. They discontinued that this week, Tommy. They discontinued the Pro display, whatever. Now there's like a new model that's it's not like as crazy high end, I think. I don't know what the price is, but yeah, they got rid of the stand too.
Okay, so now we're using 16 per second. We're creating 17 per second, so this would be enough.
We're doing
This is
16.5 per
enough.
second, aren't we?
Yes, I can't math, so that's still fine. And then this is also making enough. 141. We only need 110, so that's plenty.
For sure.
I tried putting one more productivity module in, and it puts it at 105, so we'd be 5 short. Which might be okay if we're producing at 0.5 more. I think we'll be okay with that. I think this is a good ratio.
Yeah, should be good.
The speed modules don't have enough power, or the modules don't have enough. Beacons, that's what I'm trying to say. The beacons don't have enough power, so we don't know how much this is going to affect it. But this would speed up everything.
How long do we waiting on the reactors to get shipped here? It's on its way. It should be here soon.
I didn't fully stack it with reactors because look at our storage.
Holy.
Yeah, we're requesting so much stuff. But like, we need it. Also, I don't even see them in the ship.
I don't see the nuclear or the fusion stuff. I see the cryo plants. I don't see any of
those. Oh wait, I see the cryo plants.
I don't see any of the fusion stuff though. Not in orbital network. Oh, we might not have those being chested.
We're crafting them, but we're not.
Yeah, here, let me
We're not even auto crafting them.
Oh shit.
We were manually crafting. That's why I didn't ship any. Okay. Do you want to work on that then?
Yeah.
I would just use robots.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's not a high volume. It's fine.
The question is, how do I want to do this? Oh lord, that's gonna take a minute. Dota is pride flag. Why the hell is Dota a pride flag emote? Did not have a PC for 5 years, damn.
Catching on chat. Yeah, the thing doesn't get hot. It doesn't even have a fan. Yeah, it's crazy that you can get that much performance and don't even have a fan.
Yeah, it's insane.
Dude, Teams is such a heavy app. I hate it.
Alright. Oh, I need to get the output going too. Fuck.
A ship in the bottom right where you have the iron ore being converted. Storage tank. I didn't think about that. You definitely could store.
That's a good idea, actually.
Molten iron.
So you have like a backlog of it.
I didn't even think that you could tank that stuff, but it's a fluid.
Yeah. Totally makes sense to me.
We'll see how it goes currently, because I think the ratio should be perfectly fine, but I mean, that would be like a little backlog. I could probably fit tanks in
Oh, we don't have any more blue chests there.
Um,
I could just get rid of the one for the cryo plant. For now.
that's a problem.
We don't
Yeah,
need cryo plants right now. And we already have
we need to
23.
we need to craft more of those.
Of what, cryo plants?
No, the blue chest.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to use a blue chest, place down a bot ball, and craft more blue chests.
But do we have everything here to make blue chests? I don't think we do.
We should. They just need steel chests, which we're shipping in, and I think green and red circuits, which are shipping in.
Oh yeah, we're shipping them in. I was like, we're not producing circuits here.
Yeah,
Alright,
no, you really can't because you don't have iron or copper there.
So let me yoink.
Don't craft a shit ton. Maybe only craft like 10 or so, maybe, or a stack at most. I would not go over a stack.
What assemblers do we have here? We have 3.
Yellows. Oh, blues and yellows.
I hope we have a red chest. Okay, we do. Okay, I'll just yoink this one for now. Yoink this one for now.
Oh, a single storage tank can make 625 yellow ammo. That's crazy.
Damn. That is kind of insane. Oh man. Why did I put it back? Oh, wait, no, I didn't put it back.
Yeah, and then limit the output chest to 1 stack.
Yeah, I did.
Otherwise, that'll burn through all of our circuits. And then now you can build your other ones. Because, yeah, if we had no blue chests there, I don't know how we would even... I think one of us would have to go there.
We don't have any tungsten plate or superconductors, so it's going to be a minute on the reactors.
We should. They're being used up to make the science, though. And also, they're just expensive. They use a lot. So yeah, it's going to be a minute before those ship up.
Rejected a bill to halt the war against Iran. Resolution which failed, demanded approval. Damn. Yep, time for midterms, Tony. Primary, some people. There comes some shit. Fresh supply. The robots are gonna go crazy. Oh yeah, let's limit this as well. Before we forget. Oh, they only stack to 1. Let's do 2.
And then, yeah, stacking to 5 on those is fine.
And now we wait. We should have at least 1 or 2 here. Alright, cool. Back to the ship. What time is it? 8:20? Probably another half hour or so. Yeah, I like that storage tank idea. Is there anything else that takes copper, or do we just need the wire for the railgun ammo?
I think that's all we need right now. I think that's it, because we were destroying it on the other ship, so rockets don't need it, ammo doesn't need it. If we wanted to, we could make red ammo, but I don't know if that's effective or not. I don't even know if you would need that. We could make it if we really wanted, but that would cut down our ammo production more.
Yeah, I think we just stick with that for now. Copper is used for red ammo. Do you think we need red ammo, I fully go, to get to the edge of the solar system, or can we get away with the yellow? We're gonna have rockets, railguns, and turrets with yellow ammo. Watch the new Pope on HBO. It's really good. Haven't heard of it. I'll check it out.
If yellow's not good enough, I'm gonna have to figure that out.
I do like what we have up front so far. I think it's looking cool. Could probably... What the hell was that? Holy shit. Comply? Is that a satisfactory sound? I think it was. Here's what I'm gonna do. Metal pipe.
Red ammo is 8 points base damage versus 5. How much health do the asteroids have? .400.
Yeah, all the mediums are 400, it looks like, except for the Promethean, but we won't be getting that until we get past the edge.
That's at 800.
We'd probably need red to go anywhere to get Prometheum.
Probably. Well, I mean, we could go with yellow for now, and if we find out it's not enough, then...
Do a redesign.
Not a full redesign, we could just put in red ammo somewhere. Because you also got to think, if we did use red ammo, it would use less. Even though we'd be producing slightly less, it would not need as much because they do more damage.
True. Almost double damage. Beep.
Yeah, and right now we're outputting 4 per second with 2 of these machines. With just one assembler, it's only 0.66, so it's like a third of the production.
Yeah, let's just stick with yellow for now.
Yeah, let's just see if that's enough.
And then if we want to try to go past the edge, we can try adding it in.
Then we should probably figure out explosives next.
Yeah.
Or do we want to figure out the rocket ammo or the railgun ammo, then the explosives?
Probably do the ammo first, keep working backwards, so we then know how much rocket or explosives we need.
How much in the last like hour? I know it's gonna be a bit different, but how much have we used on Nautilus?
Let's see.
The last hour, we've consumed 40 rockets per minute. Wait, that's how many we're making. We're consuming 40 rockets per minute. 155 ammo per minute. 40 explosives and sulfur per minute.
Why is that taking up the whole screen? Hold on, I'm trying to fix the chat. I'm trying to fix it. Which one is... There we go. I know which overlay it was. Thanks for the bits, David, for the tractor sounds. Alright, hold on, let me look at that production again. So we're producing like just enough rockets for that ship then. Because we're doing 40.9 per minute, we're using 40 per minute. It's Tractorio.
Factorio, yeah.
It's so loud. Hey, Lunette. Tractor rocket. Wait, so how many... We have 6 rockets. No. 8 rocket. No, 9 rocket cannons, rocket turrets on this ship. How many do we have on...
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Took me a minute, I kept forgetting them. Here we have 8 so far. We'll need at least 1 or 2 down below. We might be able to just get away with 1 down below like we do on the other ship because the range is so damn big.
We probably could.
Like somewhere like down here, near the engines. Yeah, that range is pretty damn good. And we could just feed it directly from like the assemblers if we need.
That's what I was talking about earlier. If we don't need that many rockets down here, instead of sending an entire line down just to fill like 1 or 2 rocket turrets, we can just pull it directly from here. Then we don't have to worry about a line running all the way down the side of the ship.
True.
So 8, 4, 7. This makes 2.72 per second. Start there.
.72 per second. Yeah.
Yeah, we need at least 5.48 iron per second.
Is this gonna do?
Satisfy this.
Is this gonna do 40 per minute?
So 40 per minute.
2.72 times 60.
40 per minute would be 0.66 rockets per second. This
So-
is doing.
This is doing 163 per minute.
Yeah, this is almost doing 4 times that amount. I don't know if we're gonna need that many, but we can start there and take them off if we need them.
In Wheel of Fortune in ancient Egypt, the contestants would sometimes ask to buy a fowl. That's a good one. Is that your final answer? Would you like to phone a friend? Yeah, I think 4 would be good, right?
I think 4 is plenty, especially with the speed modules. I don't know if we're speed moduling the other ones.
Yeah, we're only using 40 per minute on the other one, and with the same amount of turrets, or rocket turrets here.
This would be 4 times that amount.
Sheesh.
Explosives. I don't remember. Oh wait, are those in chemical plants?
Yes.
That's why I can't find them.
Do we have any?
No,
Ship them up.
well,
Yeah, we need the coal synthesis. Let's just see how much that can produce.
Yeah, coal and sulfur are both gonna come from the same asteroid chunks. And
One of those can
one of
support
these,
2.
Yep.
Hmm.
Now, yeah, no, one of the that's an perfect ratio. It's 1 to 2.
What's up, radar? So if we beacon that, does that ratio stay the same? So we can just beacon all that? And...
It should, yeah. If you speed up all of them by 20%, you're just increasing everything by 20%, so it should still be the same.
we're gonna need, what's 0.68 times, I'm using my command palette. We need 2.72 explosives per second. Which means...
So we would need 3 sets of this.
But what if we beacon it?
Or, well, not beacon. Let's put
Modules, yeah, speed
production
module.
in it.
Yeah, that.
Oh, we can put production modules in these.
That gives us 0.41. The ratios get confusing. What's up, Radar? So that gives us...
See, that the problem is I don't know what it's going to be once we put the speed modules in.
They're already
the beacons are not working.
Oh, we're not getting the power. Yeah, that's right.
Because this is plus 30% times 2, so it'd be plus 60%, and then the beacon does 1.5% efficiency.
So we're kind of just waiting for these damn reactors.
It's plus 90%, so almost double it.
Which would get us to almost
which we were getting
2 per second. Not quite.
Yeah.
Which we'd still need a whole nother set of these. Is the production better than the speed?
So production, if you hover over one of them, it slows the speed down by 10% per module.
But it gives us more.
But it gives you 6% more. To counteract that, you put the speed modules in a beacon, which counteracts the negative 10% speed. You're gaining more speed by putting speed modules in the beacon, and you're getting more resources because of the productivity. So generally, that's the best way of doing it. You're going to get the most out of one machine doing it this way.
Could probably do it like this, where all the fluids are going in the same side.
Yes. Except for the beacon in the middle, that won't fit.
Production, more final product with less input. Speed is more final product with more input. That's a good way to look at it. Makes sense.
Yeah, and we have so much power that modules are fine, but yeah, we're limited on inputs, so production is better. Oh, I guess this all does just use water.
Yeah, it makes that pretty easy. We just need to get the water production.
Yep. So maybe that'll be enough. Now, last time we afterthoughted the grinders, we need to make sure these are done properly this time around.
For the ice?
No, the coal.
Oh, for the carbon, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because they all need sulfur, but one needs carbon and one needs coal.
What is 0.34? Okay, so that produces just the right amount of sulfur then. This produces 1.1 carbon. Ooh. We're gonna need a lot more carbon.
Well, that's the beauty. We can production module these and beacon these too.
Didn't think of that.
Oh, that works.
Wouldn't that even affect these even more though?
It will, which means we would not be making enough coal liquefaction or whatever it's called.
Should we flip it then so that the coal's closer to the crushers?
That's definitely an option, and that's probably better.
Then we'll just belt the sulfur over, and the coal can just go right in directly, or the carbon, not coal. Wait, this didn't get flipped.
Did it not?
There we go.
Okay.
So then that way the beacon is hitting the coal production, more
Yep.
than the
It's
explosive
still hitting.
production.
It's still hitting the middle explosives, but that's fine.
And then we would want like the inserters to put the coal and sulfur directly in. And then we would need a belt. Just use blue for this. That's a nice little setup. And then we just gotta get the ice. Oh shit, wait. Those production modules make the output of the chunks to 0? So you don't get any more chunks? So you don't even have to worry about trashing them?
I don't know if it's truly 0.
Or if it's just really small?
Yeah, if it's 0, then we don't have to worry about it. That could simplify things.
Interesting. So we're also gonna need to get our loop of the materials down here, huh?
Of
The chunks. Or should we just
I
have like
like
a...
how you did that.
Yeah.
Yes, the loop of chunks is definitely gonna have to be fed down this way, because it's also got to be fed over to this way, because we got to get grinders up here making... This could be strictly just iron. And then grinder over here making iron and copper, which hopefully the iron and copper combined can make enough steel and copper coils. Maybe.
We'll probably need a couple of those crushers for the metal.
Oh yeah, I'm just placing one down
Oh,
for
okay,
now.
okay, I was confused.
Yeah, no, everything right now is just kind of placeholder, except for like the whole top half, and this is, I think, good.
I like the top that we have so far. I like that.
Yep.
We got a railgun
I like that
finally.
we put the reactor up there instead of like trying to fit rafting up there, and it makes more sense to have it up there.
Yeah, for sure. I like it.
Biggest thing we want to be careful of though is if the ship starts getting fucked, our power would get hit. So we just really need to make sure this is capable.
And we could always move it down just a little bit, like closer towards the cargo bay. Alright, so what time is it? 8:40? Damn. Time flies. Should we like start trying to get like...
I didn't think we were gonna get done with this today at all.
No,
this
yeah.
is probably gonna be a 2-day,
at least
3-day
2-day
project.
Should we try to get ice going next then?
Well, I really want our power shipped up here, but it's just like not... It's not here yet. Because I don't know how things are gonna work.
No reactors.
Yes,
yet.
we do also need ice. No reactors because we don't have enough tungsten plates.
Can we just disable the science for now?
We could.
Wait, those aren't using tungsten plates.
It's not using tungsten plates. It's just that heavy on tungsten plates that it's just using it all. I mean, we're only shipping 400.
Oh, that's carbide.
Oh
yeah.
800.
Yeah, they need so much each thing. That's annoying. We don't need any more fusion generators, so I'm just gonna disable that for now, so it doesn't waste more.
Yep, that's fine. I was thinking that.
Remove the tungsten plate request so it doesn't start grabbing it.
We do also got to think too, we can make the ship longer We could also make it wider. We would obviously have to move the turrets around a little bit and stuff. So if we need more room, we can make a bigger ship.
Yeah, I like how wide it is right now, but longer for sure, because we're gonna have to get the thrusters and then fuel
Yep.
and all that shit.
Thrusters can be tacked on at the end. We just throw them at the bottom.
I like the width we're at right now. I think it's looking pretty good. Do people put walls on their ship just as a decorative thing, or do they actually like do shit? Because can't the asteroids just like hit you anywhere?
The smaller ones would hit the walls. The like medium ones would hit the walls and destroy those, so they can be like a buffer. The larger ones, though, will just start tearing through your ship, and the walls are not going to help that much.
Mm,
So they are functional, but only up to a point.
makes sense.
We'll probably put walls on ours just to prevent things from getting hit, but we won't have like a crazy amount of them.
Mm.
So this is the problem we had last time, by the way, with the sulfur and stuff, is we need to also account for the carbon.
Like get it out.
We have to get the carbon out. Well,
We could just trash it once it gets to a certain point.
no. The carbon goes directly in here.
But yeah, isn't it possible that it could back up on one or the other?
If we're making too much of one thing, possibly. We probably will need to throw some things over, but we won't know that until
Oh, also,
everything's running.
each of these is only producing 1 carbon per second, but these need 1.74.
The beacon will help that.
Yeah, but the ratio is still quite a bit off, so we either have to rearrange how these are set so that 2 of them can go into each of these. Like, I'm thinking something like this. I'm lagging. Like, move it up 1. That way we can do that, and then it's not going to be perfectly centered, but then that way we could have 2 things for each one, which should be enough, and then the beacon will just boost the ratio. I think that might work better. This will be just sulfur. I think that'll work better.
Now, the other problem is we're going to be outputting coal. We can't put coal on the same side.
Why don't we flip the side the sulfur's on?
That's what I'm thinking, if the sulfur can be flipped somehow.
Let me think this through.
Would that work?
Yeah.
Not the prettiest, but...
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, because then that should fully work. Then we can just... We also need to output the explosives.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
Probably just red hand those out.
Long handy boy. And then those need to get to the rockets and the railgun production.
Yeah, they don't need very many for the railgun, but I don't know how much we're gonna need.
I can ask in the Factorio Discord and see if anybody's got a suggestion for how much railgun ammo we need.
Because unfortunately, turrets don't have like a you know, X ammo per second, that.
I asked, anyone have a general amount of railgun ammo per second to target to get to the edge of the solar system? There's 4 other people streaming Factorio right now. One of them is in Russian. One of them is in Spanish or Brazilian. I don't know what language that is. And another English.
We have 1 fusion reactor.
Nice. See if anybody responds. Yeah, I feel like it's a good stopping point.
Yeah, because we really kind of need the power running up here to test this further.
I like the sound when you click on the fusion reactor. It's a good one.
Are we shipping fuel? Yeah.
Yeah, added it.
Did it already ship to this ship? We don't really have one requesting it. I'm gonna have it requested up this way. Fuel. Can't find it. There it is. Oh wait. No, import from Novice. No. Accidentally requested red science. Okay, it's shipping the power cells up, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the other stuff to populate. We could probably start running though off of 1 reactor.
Oh yeah, for sure. We just need the generators.
Oh, I could also... hang on.
And the ketone cooling.
Let me lower this back down. We're on Novice.
Yeah.
I could just manually load the stuff in there. Why is there a space platform in here?
Space route details. Yeah, we're gonna start getting some huge things towards the halfway point of our trip. Actually, about a quarter of the way, we'll start seeing them, and then they increase and peak at about like 90% of the way there. Then they start dropping back down a little bit. Don't want to go walk the dog. 07.
We could test out our fusion reactor. I don't want to put a bunch of fuel in it though. I only want 1 fuel. 1 fuel, please.
You just want to wire it up then, so it doesn't put any more.
Oh, it's so slow because we just have 1 solar.
Oh yeah, the inserter. It's hardly even moving.
I know. We just need 1 fuel to make its way.
It's gonna take a little bit here. I see it going.
Oh,
Oh, come on. It's interesting that conveyor belts don't need power to move.
oh, that'd be a nightmare.
Come on, you can do it, buddy. There it goes. Oh, now that one's gotta grab it. Go, go, go. You can do it, little guy. It's going faster. Okay, how are we doing now? Holy!
Oh, we don't have hot ketone.
Oh.
So we can't even try this out.
We need to kickstart it, don't we?
Yeah, we didn't even think about that. Which means we're gonna have to barrel up hot ketone.
Yeah, we just need 1 barrel. Summertime sadness. It's not even summertime yet, Lunette. You gotta get out of that phase.
We're gonna make barrels first. It's hot ketone we need first, right? Yes, because
yeah.
it cools down in that cryo chamber.
Yeah, and then it gets pumped into the reactor. Wait. Okay, this won't work without the other reactor in our current setup. We'd have to move this over for now. Because the cold fluoroketone is only going into the one on the right, not the one on the left. But that's
Yeah,
an
you
easy
can either
fix. Just do this.
Yeah, just move that one over for now, or just delete that one for this moment. Yeah.
Pump cool ketone directly into the reactor. Pump cool ketone directly into the reactor.
Is it? I don't know what we need to kickstart it. Is it hot or cold?
Well, the hot would give us cold. But if we just send up cold, how do we would have to pump it into the reactor directly with a, we'd have to convert it with a, either way we're gonna have to convert it back to a liquid using an assembler, because we're gonna have to barrel it up here. So yeah, it would probably be easier to just do the cold directly into the reactor.
So cold instead.
Yeah, we'll need empty barrel recipe. This will just be a temporary thing.
Yep. Might need cold ketone from somewhere.
I like that. I fully go. Good idea.
Yeah, I think you have to use the cold ketone first.
Make sure you provide proper electrolysis minerals from the gathering tank, otherwise the reactor will have traction and refractory issues. Classic David. The ketone is essential for proper electrolysis. Yapping David. Yo, let me get efficient.
Cold ketone.
This music is banging. Are you just barreling it on Aquila then?
You can't barrel it anywhere else.
Where are you at? Oh, I see it. And then just put it into a drone chest. There. Oh, freaking needs power. This guy says 17 divided by 60. Where do you get the 60 from? So you add up, apparently you add up how many total big chunks you're gonna get, which you can do from the space route in Factoriopedia to the edge of the solar system. Wait, what the? What am I doing? What am I doing? Factoriopedia, space route. So if you add up like the peak, the worst of the worst is 9 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2. 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 3 is 17 plus 3.
19.
No, I think
Because you said 9, 5, 3, and 2.
14 plus 3 is 17 plus another 3 is 20 plus another 2 is 22. Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
That's small. That's small. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 types of huge. 1, 2. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 9 is 17. So there's only 17 per minute total. Somebody suggested build a ship in editor mode, use infinity chests to supply, and have a look at the consumption graph. Bro.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Sounds like a lot of work. Elon plays Factorio? Oh god. We're done with it now. Bro is Tesla maxing. So yeah, 17 per minute is how many total big chunks we're gonna get, but then how do we convert that to ammo? For some reason he just said divide it by 60 and he got 0.283, but I don't think that's right. Touch grass. Elon would direct Factorio by hiring others to play it for him. Exactly, just like Diablo. Alright, well I should probably call it. It's 9 o'clock. Time for bed.
Okay.
Getting the end screen isn't very hard. Getting the achievements needs a fair bit more production, and the Shattered Planet itself is much more. Yeah, I'm happy with this so far. It's coming together. Very happy.
Before you go, can you help me fix Aquilo? We don't have any red chests at all. So I can't, like, get these out of the thing. Like, we have them in here, but I need to put them into something temporarily.
I mean, I could just fly there. Send me over to Aquilo.
No. No, that's too much. Oh, wait.
We have requester chests, so couldn't you just...
That's not the problem. I can request the things, but I need to put... They're already crafted in here. I need to put them into a chest temporarily. Which, there we go. Okay. Then I'll delete this chest.
And then they'll put them in the network. Yeah.
And then there we go. Problem solved.
That was a confusing one.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how to fix this without deleting other red chests somewhere. We should probably, honestly, have those shipped up. I'm gonna add those to the list.
I limited the chests, so...
It won't need it.
I
it's
see.
a bot one. If you look at the assembler or the inserter, it should be limiting.
I see. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it here.
Okay.
I am tired. Yeah, a lot of good progress on the ship. Hopefully we'll finish it up tomorrow or the next day and go from there. Alright, chat, thanks for being here. Let's see if there's anybody we can raid. Um, Nobody I follow that's worth raiding. But yeah, thanks for being here, chat. We will see you guys. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow, so I should be able to stream. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll go from
I
there.
also should be free.
Alright, sounds good. See you guys later, chat. Get some sleep, stay hydrated, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next stream, most likely. And if not, most likely Friday then. So we'll go from there. And then hopefully we can get to the edge of the solar system and get the beat the game achievement. And then maybe we can just send our ship and see how far it gets into the shattered planet and just see what it does. Alright, chat, thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Let me see. Thanks for the bits, David. Thank you for the resub, David. And I think that was all the stuff that we got today. Yep. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Oh, and Tony with the 15 bits. So thank you guys. I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.